Hey guys, People Clueless Gamers back to react to Star Wars Episode 9's teaser trailer. So I got home from work not too long ago here on this Friday. I might be a little bit quieter because everyone's sleeping in my house. But this is the thing that dropped here. They said it was going to drop at Star Wars Celebration is going on right now in Chicago. And they said they were going to drop the Episode 9 teaser trailer. I've avoided everything from this trailer. I don't know anything about it. The only thing that was unavoidable almost is I know the title. I think it's like The Rise of Skywalker or something like that. So, you know, kind of with the theme of all these episodes, you know, with starting with the and there's something with an R. Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi. So it's kind of going in that vein, and that's obviously purposely done. But otherwise, I don't know anything else about it. So I'll kind of give my thoughts on the trailer and Episode 8 and where Star Wars is after this. But without further ado, guys, let's just watch this. I'm super excited. I don't know. I really don't have any expectations. So let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1. Always that classic Lucasfilm logo. Okay.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
Wow, that's cool. That's a big line.
But this is your fight.
Every generation has a legend. Are we back on Jakku? I don't know. Could be Tatooine. Cool. Wow. She's gonna jump over that TIE fighter? Wow, okay. Great mix of music here. Awesome, awesome, very nice. Kylo Ren putting the mask back together. Lando. Yeah, he got his ship back after all these years. Saga comes to an end, man. That's just sad to hear, right? C-3PO getting more action, as they said. Oh, great scene. No way. No way. Was that the Emperor? Was that Sidious? Yeah, The Rise of Skywalker, that's what they said. Okay. Wow. No way. Okay. Wow. So yes, it was a teaser. But a lot happened in that trailer there. I tried to stay as quiet as possible. But I'm very, very excited. Kind of, I guess, jumping into Episode 8, I guess. I was not one of the people that really hated it. It wasn't my favorite Star Wars film by any stretch of the imagination. I thought there was a lot of good scenes and good moments, but overall as a film, the more and more I watched it, I was like when I originally reviewed it here on the channel, like I think I gave it like a 6.5 or a 7, something like that. So I was like, oh, it's a pretty solid movie. And then the more I watched it, the more I saw more times in theaters after the review, the more times, you know, especially on Netflix when it went on, I was like, man, there's just a lot of these parts of this movie I see myself skipping, and together it doesn't make a great movie. So that's kind of my thoughts briefly on Episode 8 here, but it did dull, I guess, some of my expectations for Episode 9, because I was so hyped for Episode 8 that, like, when it was a little bit of a letdown for me, and some parts major letdowns, it kind of killed it for me. But as soon as I clicked the button for this trailer, kind of all that washed away, and I was just brought right back into Star Wars again, which is great. You know, it says, you know, the saga coming to an end, which is really sad to think about that, at least for now. You know, they could always revive it down the line. At least for now, we know the Skywalker saga is over with this episode. J.J. Abrams back at the helm. There's been talk of, you know, retconning maybe some of the things that happened in Episode 8 with Rian Johnson. We don't know if that will be true. But can we just talk about the major moment from that trailer? Now, I could be completely wrong here, so correct me if I'm wrong down below. Was that not the Emperor, Darth Sidious, laughing at the end of this trailer? You don't see him, nothing. Was that not him laughing? And if it is him laughing, is it Ian McDiarmid? like, did he come back as the Emperor? Or, like, I think Sam Witwer, he voiced Darth Maul in, like, Rebels and stuff like that. I think he also, at some points, voiced Darth Sidious. But at the end of Rebels, in that, like, couple episode arc there where, I think it was, like, 2 or 3 episodes where Sidious appeared, it was Ian McDiarmid that voiced it. So did there's no way, that has to be him, right? There's no way he didn't come back to do the last of the Skywalker saga. If they're going to bring the Emperor back, you bring him back if he wants to do it. So that has to be the Emperor there. So let me know what you thought of that down below. Is like, I mean, there's so many theories rushing through my head right now. Like, what connection does he have to Snoke? Is he dead? Is like Star Wars Battlefront 2, where he kind of like left plans and he's more in like hologram form? Is the rumors of maybe somehow Rey is a child of the Emperor? Like, because there was like things that people took down from like Reddit and things like that. Nothing that was confirmed, where like it looked like maybe it was the Emperor was one of the people like giving over Rey on Jakku, or he was somewhere involved there. That could be true if that's the Emperor there. Oh my God, there's just so many things going through my head right now. I guess we'll go shot by shot. And I'll kind of just put it on the bottom. So, you know, you get Rey here in the beginning, just kind of prepping herself, preparing. She's resting, and just kind of almost meditating, like she's getting ready for this moment. This could be Jakku. This could be Tatooine. This could be another planet we've never had, but there is, like many Star Wars planets, just desolate sand everywhere.
I don't like sand.
It would be nice if she's kind of going either to Jakku, back to her roots, or like to find more answers about herself, or Tatooine, because, you know, there's a lot of connections there with Anakin, with Luke, so maybe she's learning more about the Jedi and stuff like that. Luke says a line in here where he goes, 1,000 generations are flowing through you. So you heard that from Obi-Wan in New Hope in episode 4, where, you know, 1,000 generations of Jedi, you know, used to protect it before, you know, they were all wiped out. We saw bits of that in the prequels. Obviously, that was the end of the Jedi's reign. But her preparing here to take out a TIE fighter coming right at her, and that maybe she's going to jump above it and just slice through it with her lightsaber, is absolutely awesome. I believe the lightsaber she's had has been confirmed that that used to be Anakin's old lightsaber. And obviously Luke had it too for a time. I don't know how, I think that's completely true, right? Because we see her get it from Maz Kanata in episode 7, but Maz never explains how she gets it. She goes, it's just a story for another time. How did the last time we see this lightsaber, it falls in Cloud City in episode 5. No one ever knows what happens to it. At least, you know, if I'm wrong, correct me down below. She has that. So you literally have such a piece of history flowing through you. And so, you know, we see, you know, the TIE fighter coming towards her. I believe, let me hear if there's any other great lines here I kind of want to listen to as I take this. No, nothing that I really... Yeah, and just Luke saying that, you know, we've passed on kind of all we know, and 1,000 generations going through. Like, that's crazy. And then, like, we get the great shots here. You know, most of the trailer is just taking place with Rey there with the TIE fighter. But then, you know, after this Christmas, we get kind of like some kind of mountainy range here, where it looks like it could be the Millennium Falcon going through. We get Kylo, no helmet, full in action, taking out what we would assume is Resistance members with the First Order. We get the shot of him rebuilding his helmet. So we're thinking that, you know, there's been rumors and reports. I don't think anything's been confirmed. But JJ kind of retconned that, where Rian Johnson wanted to get rid of the helmet. JJ kind of wanted to bring that back. So now he's supposed to be building this with kyber crystals. Are supposed to be the pieces in between the helmets. So that's absolutely awesome. We get a shot here, maybe in the same desert with Rey, of Finn and Poe. You get a little bit of BB-8 there, and then you get Chewie and Lando kind of back in the Falcon. Lando looks like he's fully enjoying himself, and I think there was a scene, because I only saw it twice, but I think there was a scene in Solo where he talked about that he would get back the Millennium Falcon. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong down below, I'm pretty sure Han said, like, over my dead body. So It's kind of sad that Han dies in episode 7, and then the only way that Lando's back in the Falcon is because Han is dead. If I'm not remembering that correctly, let me know if I'm wrong down below, but I'm pretty sure that was exactly a scene when he wins it. You know, so you get them going through hyperspace, Saga's coming to an end. We get some more shots here where it looks like Poe and Finn are also on the planet as well. C-3PO is supposed to have a bigger role in this film, so they're kind of getting shot out there. A ship crashing. Get a great hugging scene here between Rey and Leia, if you combine the two names. You get a great shot of them. Interesting what they're going to do with Carrie Fisher in this film. Now, they said they have a lot of shot footage from episode 7 and 8 that they're kind of like re-editing and putting in for 9. And you could do anything in films. I mean, look, they brought back Tarkin in Rogue One. Anything's possible, but they said they weren't going to do it in that way. It was going to be legitimate footage. So very interested to see what Leia's part is. She's the general. She's the leader of the resistance at this point. How is she going to fit in after, Carrie Fisher's unfortunate passing? But, and you get Rey crying there as well. So it's not only a moment of seeing, that Carrie's gone in real life, so it's a sad moment there, but maybe she's saying goodbye to her or something in that scene. Maybe Rey's going off to fight the Emperor and Kylo and thinks something really bad could be happening where she might not make it back. So I think that's a really, really kind of touching moment there. And from what I remember, is Rey and Leia had this great hugging scene in Force Awakens. Now, she should have hugged Chewie in that as well after Han died, but still it kind of ties back those two episodes. And then you get this great shot here where you get, from right to left, you get Finn, Poe, Rey here in the center middle, C-3PO, BB-8, and then Chewie. It looks like there might be another little droid down there as well that's with BB-8. I don't know if that's a new droid as well, but it kind of on the grass planet here. And like, are we back at Starkiller Base? Is that where we are? Because as far as I know, it exploded. So I wouldn't say that, but you do get kind of like almost the remnants of like a dish here in the background, or like some old piece of Empire equipment. So definitely let me know what that is down below. Because you get like a great ocean shot here and everything else. Maybe they filmed this somewhere in Scotland, if it's not CGI. And then the Emperor, that has to be the Emperor, laughing at the end there. So an incredible teaser trailer. It's crazy that, today is April 12th. It's actually April 13th, just after midnight when I'm recording this. And this movie comes out in December. We're only 8 months away. And I think any thoughts I had were, I still have my trepidations about going into this movie after episode 8 and certain things, but if I'm giving my faith back in J.J. Abrams, if I'm trusting, I like Daisy Ridley as Rey. I've loved these characters. I've loved Poe. I loved Oscar Isaac's Poe. I loved John Boyega as Finn. Like, I thought BB-8 sometimes gets a little too much screen time, where he's a little OP sometimes, and you definitely see that in episode 8, but I think he's a good character. I want to see more of C-3PO and R2, not too much, but R2-D2 as well. I want to see a Luke Force Ghost, maybe an Anakin one. And if you have the Emperor in this, I mean, all bets are off, right? Like, anything can happen here. So guys, please let me know what you thought of this trailer down below. I tried not to talk as much as possible through the trailer, but then we kind of went shot by shot. I'll have that down below, the shots as I'm talking about them. So let me know what you thought about this trailer. Thoughts, predictions, theories you have for episode 9, the Skywalker saga coming to an end. What do you think of the title, The Rise of Skywalker? What does that exactly mean? Like, is it the rise of just like the Skywalkers coming together because we're going to have a lot of Luke and Anakin as Force Ghosts in it? Are you going to somehow retcon that maybe Rey is a Skywalker, or that the Skywalker is just their overall presence over the films? That's why, like, a very interesting title, and sticking, as I said in the beginning, with the theme of R's for third films: Revenge of the Sith, Return to the Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker. And you also have the Thus, too. Well, actually, the Revenge of the Sith wasn't the Revenge of the Sith, was it? I think it was just Revenge of the Sith. But still, in that similar vein. So let me know what you think of the title as well down below. And any other thoughts, predictions, theories, what you thought of episode 8. Keep it very nice in the comments. But I would love to talk Star Wars with you guys. So let me know all that stuff down below. And I look forward to talking to you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next trailer reaction, guys, that was great. Thanks for watching.